Good morning. What is up, YouTube? First of all, stop what you're doing. Clickety clack that like button. Push us up in the old algorithm. Good morning, YouTube. Welcome back to my crypto journey live stream here on a beautiful, beautiful Friday morning. A gloomy but beautiful Friday morning in sunny San Diego. Hope you're all doing fantastic. And we are already chatty today. First of all, shout out to Ace Whole Crypto for becoming a member of my channel. And thank you oh so much to my 122 members of my channel, right, that choose to give your boy a membership every single month. I do appreciate you. Welcome to the Degenerates Ace Whole Crypto. That eggplant looks oh so nice next to your name. Now, guys, look at the entire cryptocurrency market. We are seeing a nice little rally. But it has to feel like some sort of dead cat bounce. It has to feel like we're being fooled a little bit right here. But I hope you did buy the dip yesterday. Now, with ordinary circumstances, I would assume that this maybe could be a bottom. But there's so many different catalysts that could really dump the market that we don't know if this is the actual bottom yet. And so right now, like a lot of you guys, although I do like to gamble in some small cap community plays all the time when I'm not on stream, right? There's a lot of cryptocurrency projects out there that are here for a good time, not a long time. And it's a good way to make money right now. You just got to be careful when you get in, because the truth is you're probably going to be extra liquidity for somebody else. Right now, when you're looking at big cryptocurrency projects, the truth is there's only a few of them that I feel comfortable leaving my money in for right now. But what is cool is that, say if you have some USDC, if you use Coinbase, it is pretty cool that you can get APY on that. It's 2 to 3%. That's still not bad, right? It's still not bad compared to traditional banks. So if you have some extra cash, maybe turn that into USDC, right? Some USDC coin, obviously a stable coin, and get some APY on that. Take advantage of different, crypto protocols. I know Ethereum, staked Ethereum. If you stake your Ethereum, they have a decent amount of APY, but that also, depends on the price action too. It's like that was the big hype with these DAOs back in the day. They offered this insane APY, but APY doesn't matter if the price continues to constantly tumble, right? It's better when the price is stable, and obviously when the price is pumping, because you get APY and a higher price for that project. But first, I want to thank today's sponsor, of course, Debt Connect, a cryptocurrency platform hell-bent on making you a better investor, and up 34% today, and was as much as 40-something%. So shout out to Debt Connect. Of course, BTFA. Guys, today we're going to be doing a live Twitter space for Banana Task Force Apes at 11 a.m. They're going to give away $250 to 3 different people. I want you guys to make some money. Hang out. I'm not telling you to buy BTFA. Just hang out there, see what they have to say. If you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. They're launching their new, token in 3 days. All you have to do is follow these steps. Links to this Twitter post is in the description down below. Come hang out with me. I'm hosting it. Hang out with your boy. Try to win some money. All you have to do is follow BTFA Swing DAO, enter their Telegram, and be present at this Twitter live space. So shout out to them. And of course, MetaMonkey AI, shout out to Ozam Austin. Give us a little demonstration skis of the metaverse yesterday. It looks pretty decent, right? Looks like they're working on it. So this was his tweet earlier today. And if you go to his channel, or if you're, you were there for his video.
But you can pretty much select anyone you want. You want to zoom in on, you can go over
out of all like the metaverse plays we've
there
seen
and show everyone what they're.
This is the cleanest.
Show everyone what they're, what the capability.
It's like they have a bunch of game developers, right? So this is really, really good. And I have to show this technical analysis video for you guys real quick before we get started. This is for all you TA people out there.
Testing resistance at 32 for a while now. Pulse break. Wait, no. RSI's at 30. Tight build up, 30 to 32. No way. Holy shit. It's coming.
I'm dead.
Testing resistance.
So those for you traders out there who think you're so smart. No, some of you guys are actually pretty smart. That's just funny though. What do you call that? Falling wiener pattern? The falling wiener pattern? And guys, so I'm only gonna be having my stream today from 8 to 9. But at 9 a.m., I'm going to be on Jake G's channel. Of course, links to everything is going to be in the description down below. So if you guys don't know, we are starting a new show called the Crypto Hour with Jake G and Rodney. See how we see what I did there? You see that wordplay there? You see that's masterclass. Okay, so 9 a.m. migrate to a V2 to Jake's channel. Join me there, and we'll continue the degeneracy in the morning. It's going to be a very, very good time. They have a pretty good show yesterday where they make their their play of the day. If you guys want to make some quick money, just saying. And oh my God, what's up, Crypto Art? Thank you so much for the $20 donation. Thank you so much. I see a lot of comments from you guys, and I want to get to those comments. I'm going to give my spiel about the CPI data yesterday because it was very telling. And what is this is what I'm saying. The Feds, what's going on is that there's not enough damage. You have to understand that what they're trying to do by raise interest rates is they're trying to break something, right? They're trying to break some part so that we could go into some sort of recession. They need to get inflation down. But we are still seeing is that now it's starting to affect, lower class people, because what was told to us, right? What was told to us is that, a lot of people have savings left over from the pandemic. A lot of people have enough money to get them through different places. Okay, through hard times. They revised that whole part and said, as a matter of fact, nobody has savings. And what we're seeing now is it went from 30-something% to 40-something% of people making $100K a year are living paycheck to paycheck. Now, I know it's so easy for someone to say, well, you're making $100K a year, you shouldn't be living paycheck to paycheck. Maybe. But what about student loans? What about kids? It's all different. If you're a single guy living in a state where it's cheap, well, then maybe $100K is fine, right? But if you're a guy with a kid, a wife, debt, credit card debt, maybe you could blame that on yourself. I get that. But it's still it's disturbing that people making $100K a year are living paycheck to paycheck, right? What's even crazier is the number we had, the number that came out a few months ago about people making $250,000 a year living paycheck to paycheck. That's rough. That's really rough, right? I mean, say what you want, but the American way is to get more shit. It's like more money, more problems, right? But what was telling to me is that we are seeing this economic recession, because we're in a recession, no matter how much this administration says we're not in a recession because they want to get elected here in the next month. I get it, right? I get it. But we're in a recession. It's starting to affect the lower class, the people that are on the lower end of the spectrum. We're starting to see that. And when it came to the inflation data, half the data, right? Half the bad data, you could call it, even though we're seeing it go down a little bit. A lot of it was basic necessities, right? Food, shelter, medical services. I mean, the basic things, right? And now with the whole OPEC situation, oil affects energy, right? Everything. When people have to pay because if there's one thing we share in common, people eat different kinds of food, people shop at different places. Most people need gas, right? No, people have different cars, but most people need gas. And it's relative to your situation, right? So it's like everyone sees the price at the pump. And when the price at the pump is not good, the administration gets blamed for it. I don't think there's a more important thing for people than gas prices, because everyone has to drive. So what we're seeing is that the lower end of the spectrum is starting to be affected more by this. And this sucks, because this is what happens. This is how the wealth gap grows. The rich get richer because they can buy, right, in a bear market, because people with extra money can buy the dip because they know that these are insane prices. And poor people have to do everything they can to save their money, and they can't really buy the dip. So that's why I urge people, do everything you can to make extra money to get in on this. It's relative. You can, instead of putting $100K in the market, maybe you can invest $1,000, right, of extra money you don't need. So I know I've been talking a lot, but we'll see what happens. Now, is this the bottom? It can't be the bottom. I just can't see it to be in the bottom. The times are not hard enough yet. And plus, the black swan events. I'm reading some of the comments. Okay, what do you think is going to dump the market more? A war with Russia? Tactical nukes? I was watching this thing on the nuclear situation. So was it tactical nukes? Nukes would be like smaller nukes for like small stuff, like to destroy like convoys and stuff, like small thing. Strategic nukes are like nukes to blow up cities. Now, I was watching a documentary yesterday on the Chernobyl situation. Guys, we do not want nuclear. You still cannot go there to this day. And that was in the late 80s. We do not want a nuclear situation. But if Russia did something like that, we would respond with overwhelming force. And that's why I think it's more like 40-60, they won't do it. And I know 40 is a lot because I have a hard time believing that someone like Putin is going to be like, yeah, you know what? You can have Ukraine. I feel like a lot of his, I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of there's more ego at play. I can't imagine Russia as a country wants this. I can't imagine the draft they're imposing on some of their citizens. They want to go to war. I can't imagine that. It's like when you're fighting against a country like Ukraine that feels like their back is against the wall, like someone's invading their home. It's a little different, right? It's so different. So we'll see, especially when they're getting all this support from Western countries. Yeah, we're not directly involved in the war, but we're giving them, state of the art equipment, technology. That's just kind of, everybody thought Russia was going to go in there and clean house in a few days. Wrong. That the only reason why nuclear talks are even talking right now is because of the fact that it's taking so long. That's why Putin's like, all right, well, I got to break out the nukes now. I got to break out the So let me say, I could do that. I am way too. You guys are chatty today. Do me a favor, hit that like button, baby. Clickety clack that like button. Clickety clack that like button. What's up, Echoes from above? What's up, babe? Dude, you just keep doing whatever you're doing, dude. It is gonna catch on, Echoes. Dude, we gotta have a crypto stock. So I'm doing it. We gotta do something. We gotta do something, Echoes. Echoes, we gotta do something. I know I've been saying let's get together, but I'm balls deep in a bunch of other stuff. Which I don't. Can I say balls deep on Twitter? I mean, on YouTube. Rodney, you're wrong about. Yeah, you know what? I'm used to Western propaganda. So I don't know. So here's the thing about what's going on, guys. I watched some news channel where it talks about the war a lot, and I'm looking at the war, and I see like a lot of one-sided stuff, right? Because it's the fog of war. There was a lot. Every war, when we're going through it, you don't get the correct information until it's over because there's just so much shit going on. One country's saying one thing, the other country's saying we don't know who's winning. Remember during the Vietnam War, we thought like, oh, we're fucking winning. No, we're gonna absolutely thrashed in the Vietnam War, right? Thrashed, and we didn't know that really until unless some news articles did. But think about if you're a consumer back then. You don't know what news you're getting, if it's accurate. You don't know if that person's. We just don't know. The fog of war is true. The fog of war is true. But what I do know is that they thought they were going to roll into Ukraine, dominate, and that has not been the case. So that leads me to believe that they're putting up a hell of a fight, and maybe, just maybe, they're even winning against a world superpower. Where, well, at least a lot of people thought they were a world superpower. You know what I mean? Yeah, but you would think Putin would go in there and be able to steamroll them, you know what I mean? All right, so let's talk about because me and Bleeves are going to go live tonight at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, where we're going to talk about Terra Luna Classic. Right, we're gonna talk about Terra Luna Classic and kind of debate it because some of y'all crazy as some of y'all are crazy as hell. Like some of you are crazy. If you think Luna Classic's ever gonna recover, you're out of your mind. It is a hype cryptocurrency project that the algorithm loves right now, and that's why I'm talking about it because I'm gonna get some people in here that disagree with me. Right? That's what. Come on now, we're YouTubers. We know what to say. The one thing I can't do is make pro Luna Classic videos and act like it's gonna make you a millionaire because that's absolutely stupid. But I could dunk on you about it. I'm not saying you can't 2, 3, 4, 5x. I'm saying you can do that. Absolutely. 100% you could do that. But you're talking about $1. You're talking about $10. You're talking about, 10 cents. Far-fetched. Very, very far-fetched. No matter what's going on with Terra Luna Classic. The burns ain't doing anything. But what I have seen, and this is promising. This is what I have seen. This is promising. How long will it continue? I don't know. Before MEXC only controlled, well, actually, no, they controlled about this much. MEXC is starting to get more Terra Luna Classic on their platform, although it's pretty much nothing compared to Binance. Binance still controls most of it. This number hasn't really moved, right? The pairings and the supply. I get it. But guys, I like the lottery as much as the next guy, but that's all it is, a lottery. We're going to debate big time. So if you guys want to hear that, 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on Bleeves channel, we're going to be master debaters. So we're going to be master debating tonight. It's going to be very, very awesome. Okay. All right, so let's talk about projects like Saitama. And I'm not going to go to Saitama's price action because it's looking pretty bad. Okay, a year in review, right? It's good to look at this last year and see what did we learn about this situation. F's in the chat if you've learned something in the situation. And if you really want to share what you've learned, let us know, because this is our crypto journey. And although the message has been the same since the beginning, I have learned so much all along the way. So much. It is crazy. It is. Can you imagine how knowledgeable, how Jimmy Neutron we're going to be in 5 years? Can you imagine how big our heads are going to be in 5 years? It's going to be absolutely insane. What's up, Legal Alien? What's up, baby? F's in the chat, baby, if you learned something this year. And if you really want to share, let me know exactly what you learned. I want to know what you learned this year, because this year has been a tough one for a lot of us. But a lot of us made some life-changing money. I still remember one of my subscribers that bought into Terrarium, right? Shout out to Ozzy Austin, although they suck now. He said he was going house shopping because of a shitcoin. Guys, house shopping a home because of a shitcoin. That's amazing. Isn't that amazing to you? That's amazing. Amazing. Kay, learn to take the L. Slim Jesus, learn to take profits. You can always buy again after the dips. Number one lesson, take profits. Number one lesson, right? That has to be the number one lesson. Why is that the number one lesson? Look, it doesn't matter if it's a blue chip. It doesn't matter if it's Bitcoin. It doesn't matter what it is. You got to take profits. Even more so in projects with no docs developers, no website, no team, no clear use case. Maybe just has hype, maybe bad publicity around it. Maybe a project that's not really real. Maybe a project that really caught the algorithm of YouTube. Because YouTube, you guys, if you don't think YouTube is powerful in the price action of a project, you are out of your mind. YouTube and Twitter are the key tools, in my opinion, the biggest tools for marketing in crypto. The biggest tools. Nothing's going to beat them, at least now. Right? Nothing's going to beat them. So when YouTubers start talking about something, you got to sit there and you got to think to yourself, well, what's going on with that? Is it because it's good, or is it because it's popular? It doesn't matter when the outcome is income, because outcome always has to be income. If you're going to make money from it, fine, make some money. But understand that maybe keeping your money in a project that has no real fundamental isn't smart. And maybe never taking profits is not smart at all. Because Bernie showed me a very, 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 very telling chart. He posted a couple of pictures on my channel yesterday. Shout out to Bernie. I don't see him in the chat this morning, but shout out to Bernie. He posted something, and it's very telling. He posted, the screenshot from December 17, 2017, when Bitcoin was at the same price it is. This is 2017. Bitcoin's at 19,000. Now, we had to go up to 69,000. These were the highs, right? Ethereum is at $700 in December 2017. So it puts things in a perspective that, like, some blue chips don't move, or they pump and dump all along the way to their all-time highs, which is normal. But when that happens, you have to be able to take profits. No one wants to take profits when things are at their all-time highs, because they don't want to miss the green candles, right? Everybody buys the green candles, but no one wants to buy the dip. No one wants to, buy more of the dip as it's falling on good projects. So this doesn't show me that blue chips are not worth it. This shows me that products pump and dump all through time. And the difference is that more mass adoption and regulation is coming. Is that a good thing? Is that a bad thing? We'll have to see. Chris says that's number 2. Research is number 1. Wagwan Roddy. What's up, cool Chris? Wagwan, man. Yeah, dude. Research. Sit there, dig a little bit. I have a whole series on how to do your own research. Links to that is in the description down below. Shout out to Debt Connect. It's a 4-part video series. It's not everything, but damn it covers most of it. Yes, I love seeing people win. I look forward to watching you eat that Luna Classic sandwich, brother. When it gets to a cent, or look at Luna Sandsky. I told you, if Luna Classic gets to $1, I will fight my grandmother on stream. I will box my grandmom on the stream. If Luna Classic gets to $1, we'll see me eat that sandwich. Everybody says that about Mononoke. We'll see how this video ages. Saitama. We'll see how this. Yeah, we'll see. What's your time frame? Because you know what people tell me? Yeah, it's gonna get to its all-time high, but like 10 years. Okay, I'll see you in 10 years to eat that sandwich. You know? Dude, there's so many dude, you guys see that video on we're gonna watch that. We're gonna watch that right now. Shout out to CoffeeZilla. Do me a favor, clickety clack that like button. Let's see. We're gonna watch that video right now by CoffeeZilla. It's such a good video. Because it's only 3 minutes long, but this makes me feel sad. Remember this?
I've been waiting. I've been watching.
First of all, shout out to CoffeeZilla. He dunks on crypto, but he's kind of the GOAT, right? All right, this is perfect for spooky season. Let's go.
Been sitting on this evidence, looking for you. To welcome you to a very spooky month in the $10 million studio. We have a lot of spooky surprises for you in store, including some of the dumbest investments that will horrify you. And what better way to start than looking back at Matt Damon's immortal words, which came out almost exactly a year from today, near Halloween.
Fortune favors the brave.
Now, the question I've been asking myself is that true? Does fortune favor the brave? I mean, let's be honest. He does sound cool while saying it. But then again, everything sounds cool with cool music behind it. It doesn't make it true. Like, take this, for example. Put the music behind it as I say this. Giant frogs do exist. You see what I mean? It sounds epic, but clearly it's nonsense. Obviously, giant frogs do not... oh my gosh, they actually exist. I can't believe it. I mean, it's actually real. Maybe Matt Damon was right all along. Oh, it's just a CGI frog. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, guys. You guys know I don't respect CGI one bit. I mean, I feel like if you can't do it for real, you might be a fraud. And it's making me wonder whether Matt Damon was really standing in front of Mars this whole time or not. So the question does still remain. Is it true that fortune favors the brave? Well, I've run the numbers. And Matt Damon told 18 million people to get into crypto.com last year on October 28th.
Here we go.
And if you had jumped into the crypto.com crypto coin, you'd be down 50% on that investment right now. At the same time, if you had chosen to get in the global crypto market at all, you'd be down roughly 60% over the year. Even if you had mistaken this crypto ad for a job ad and applied to crypto.com, you would have still been screwed since a huge chunk of their workforce has now been let go.
Wild.
Crypto.com reporting 5% layoffs. Inside sources then responded to that and said they lied. It was much bigger. And other reports suggest it was more like 30 to 40% of their workforce. Either way, this sucks for anyone who's involved with crypto.com and is a pretty big fall from grace from that heroic, swelling music of fortune favors the brave. But I don't want to ignore the fact that nearly every market is hurting right now, not just crypto, with the famously stable S&P 500 down 20%. So let's not sugarcoat things. Fortune isn't really favoring anyone right now. It's just hurting some people more than others. So maybe the quote here is fortune hurts the brave the most. In fact, what I find so funny about this quote from Matt Damon isn't just that it's not true now or that it wasn't true when he said it. It wasn't true even when it was first recorded. Remember that Matt Damon told us the origin of this quote with that epic music behind him?
With 4 simple words that have been whispered by the intrepid since the time of the Romans.
Well, I actually looked up what he's referring to. He's talking about a Roman called Pliny the Younger, who was writing about his uncle's adventures to get near a volcano eruption. Apparently, everybody thought it was too dangerous and wanted to go back, but his uncle was Matt Damon's ancestor or something and said, fortune favors the brave. And everyone thought that that was pretty cool. So they sailed closer to the volcano, and then the uncle died. That's right. The ending of the original story is that the uncle was, quote, overcome by sulfur fumes and died. What a perfect encapsulation to this dumpster
Can
fire.
we stop?
Fortune doesn't just favor the brave. Sometimes fortune asphyxiates them horribly with sulfur fumes.
Very, very good video. Now, keep in mind, does crypto look bad? Does crypto look as bad as it does if the overall, if we didn't print too much money, right? if, inflation was out of control, it wasn't out of control. If there wasn't any war, any like China's economy, all the other factors. Is crypto that bad? No. But was it overinflated because of stimmy checks? Maybe. If you look at stocks in general, stock market in general, it hasn't been looking good the last, since the last year pretty much. But risk on assets like cryptocurrency, tech stocks are looking pretty bad right now. They're going to dump at a faster rate, right? We do know that. And Echoes from Above makes a very, very good point. Buying the dip is actually bad idea in this environment. Absolutely. It can be because cash is kind of king, right? Hindsight's always 2020. Cash is king. And there's a lot of uncertainty that we just don't know. We don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. We don't know, right? We don't know what the next interest rate hike is going to be. We have a good idea, right? 0.75 or 1 whole point, right? That might happen. We don't know, right? I know the UK did a little pivot. That happened, but there's no way we pivot anytime soon. And I saw your comment earlier, Echoes from Above. It can't be. We cannot pivot soon. Inflation's not under control. 8% unacceptable. Unacceptable. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. There's a lot of telltale signs, and this is why we've been pretty conservative about buying the dip and not aping like crazy, because there is money to be made, right? Yeah, that's true. That's true. Echoes from Above, but like how correct is that always? How correct is that? Jordan Comran and Tyler S. I know Tyler S. 100%. Dude, I have so many partnerships in the space. Me and Jake are actually going to go live at 9. So we'll see what happens. What's up, Racket Club? What's up, baby? Welcome. Gala equals more than Crow. Dude, Gala has a good future, right? Crypto gaming is still in its infancy. We'll see what happens, but that's what I've learned. There's a lot of dumb motherfuckers that will wreck themselves because of FOMO, as if missing out on getting wrecked is bad. 100%, I felt it, right? It's FOMO is kind of weird, right? See, this is the FOMO that kills me. It's not aping into a shitcoin. It's holding in fear of missing a green candle, because I've been wrecked pretty bad in Shiba Inu specifically by selling when I was up. I was like, let me go to this chart. Now, when I got a Shiba Inu last year, I got it for a good amount. I mean, I had it on Robinhood, on Coinbase when it came out, Binance, and in my DeFi wallet. And let's go to all time. I was able to buy down here, and I sold right here. I was watching some good TA guys, and everyone was unanimous saying it's gonna pump some more. There's no way it's not gonna pump some more. But this is before I was really too kind of involved or paid attention to any of the macroeconomic situation, because that's just not what I was right then, right? I just paid attention to shitcoins because everything was fucking mooning, right? And if I were to look at the overall macroeconomic situation, maybe I could have seen SHIB having this insane pump, because although it didn't, peak all-time high the same as Bitcoin did, it's right around the same damn area. And I missed this entire pump. So and this is the beginning of the last bull run, right? So this really made me gun shy of selling on a lot of plays I should have, because I didn't want to miss the next pump. So there's that. Yeah, cool and Chris, definitely. What's up, Crypto Shop? You ready for 11 a.m., baby? Let's go. Echoes for us. Agreed. Doobie, DCA works in bull markets, but it doesn't work well at all in bear markets. Yeah, you end up catching falling knives, and by the time you actually DCA at the bottom, which we've been, if you look at Bitcoin right here, it's been pumping and dumping the last 3 or so months, but a little bit before this, right? It was still trading around $19,000. This just moved like last week. It's been just kind of trading sideways the last 3 or so months, right? Look at, it's been hit 19K in June, so it's been kind of just dirtling around here. So that's why people probably think it's the bottom, just because it's been trading sideways so much. What's crazy is that crypto was this huge hedge against inflation, and now it just feels like a tech stock, How about Kathy Woods begging the government to be like, stop, stop? In hindsight, people sound really smart or really dumb. Like one of the figures in the space, Richard Hart. Look, I like Richard Hart. I think he's edgy. I think he's a cool guy. And, he made a lot of people a lot of money if you bought Hex. And I have Hex stake because I think it's an interesting project. And I think there's value in projects that, have billions of dollars in market cap that are not ranked properly in coin market cap. Because if you go to Hex, right? If you go to Hex, what are they at? A $6 billion market cap, right? I mean, how much is that? How much how much liquidity do they actually have? I don't know. But CoinMarketCap hasn't ranked them correctly in forever, right? They should have been top 10 during the bull run. They should be top 20 now, but they're not. Don't know why. But they're putting a exchange, a PulseX, right, and Pulse chain on the market. And I think there are values for exchanges and chains with a large following. Now, if you look at cryptocurrency and you look at all these projects, they're kind of the same thing but different. They all do the same thing. They're the same. They're swaps. They're layer ones. They're layer twos, right? They're exchanges. They're gaming, metaverse. They're stable coins. Like there's a lot of different things that these cryptocurrency projects do, but a lot of them are the same but different. They just try to do things in a better way or do things on a different chain, right? Okay, all right. And I think that there's value in something like PulseX and Hex with their community, with a $5 billion market cap, putting out an exchange into the market. Now, Richard Hart says, I'm good at calling tops and bottoms, which he was right? He was right. But at the same time, he also said that PulseX was going to beat ETH 2.0 to market. It didn't beat ETH 2.0 to market. ETH 2.0 is in the market. Now, is he waiting for the market to look good before he puts that product out into the market? Maybe. But then why say, if you can call the tops and bottoms, why say that we're going to be ETH to the market and not be ETH to the market? Because the feedback was the developers are working on it. They're smarter than me. I don't know. I'm just waiting on them. I'm waiting on them. So that's why it never came out. But it was supposed to get here before ETH 2.0. It's supposed to drop a while ago, and it hasn't dropped. So what's up with that? If we're so good at calling tops and bottoms. So people are smart in hindsight. People are dumb hindsight. I don't know. The rhetoric that was happening last year, November and October, was insane. 100K Bitcoin, BitBoy crypto, it's insane shit. And we were bullish too. I mean, the big reason why we thought there was a huge sell-off before the year ended was for tax purposes, right? The wash rule that doesn't apply to cryptocurrency, right? And funny, another cryptocurrency hacked. You know how there's wrapped assets on another, wrapped Bitcoin, right? On the Ethereum blockchain, or wrapped anything, maybe wrapped Terra Luna. Like a lot of you guys wrapped Terra Luna. Like, for example, if you were, say, for example, you bought, hypothetical numbers, you bought Terra Luna at $100, right? And you bought $10,000 worth of Terra Luna at $100, and it crashed. You could sell that Terra Luna. You could swap that Terra Luna into wrapped Luna. So it's like you're going to an equivalent, right? And gain on that Terra Luna that you just bought, the wrapped Terra Luna, but still counted as a loss because it's a different asset. It's technically the same thing, right? When you bridge something, it's the same thing. The price is usually the same, different liquidity pools. Sometimes the price is different, right? But it's the same thing, same price, but it's still a different asset. So you technically sold that asset at a loss. And if you didn't sell the Terra Luna, wrapped Terra Luna that pumped, you don't get any capital gains tax. So that's interesting, right? And there's no amount of time you need to hold a crypto asset, right? So a lot of trickery in crypto right now. And that's why we thought the market was dumping last year. But, there's a lot of people I should have paid attention to that I didn't pay attention to, like Bernie or, Clear Value Tax. But the people that have been right the whole time, I'm starting to listen to those people more. Like Meet Kevin wasn't exactly right all the time, because I think Meet Kevin's more of a clickbaity guy, but he has some really good information. Whenever there's news on the CPI data dropping or something big like that, I do watch Meet Kevin a lot. I think he has good information. I watch him and a bunch of other people, but Crypto Shop too. What's up, baby? So yeah. Big A says, not even gold or silver have proved to be a good hedge against inflation, despite all the rhetoric over the years. When it actually got tested, it failed. Yeah, 8% is bad, right? 8% is bad. But it's not 60%, right? Crypto Shop says crypto's goal is to be a hedge against inflation. That never really happened as of yet. Yeah, people are so picky. They pick and choose what they want. There's a lot of crypto hopium out there. There's a guy named Upper Echelon on YouTube who makes a very good video, Upper Echelon, on cryptocurrency. It's funny. It's called The Future of Finance with the funny little words, which I thought was hilarious because he talks about how, watch this. I mean, we did this before. So, biggest bank heist in history, right? The biggest bank hikes in history. So, 18.9 million, 30 million, 50 million, 41 million, 71 million, 83 million. Okay, fine. You get the point here. Not really much. And then the biggest one, the Central Bank of Iraq robbery, 920 million. But this is because of the whole war, we thought. Okay. Biggest crypto exploits. Okay. Penny. Okay. Check this out. Okay. You got the wormhole thing that just 2022, 325 million. Mount Gox, 470. Coincheck, 532. Ronin Bridge, 540. Polygon Network, 611 million. Recently, they were able to mint BNB. 500 BNB. 500 million. Only 100 million, really, right? But still, it goes to show you, future finance ain't looking really good. And the main arguments for cryptocurrency is that it's decentralized. Guys, let me tell you something. Decentralization and regulation, that's water and oil, right? That's water and oil, right? That's a square peg and a circle whatever, right? A circle peg and a square hole, right? It ain't gonna fit, right? It ain't gonna fit. So you got to think about that kind of stuff. And I don't know. I don't know if we get the same decentralization we love as degenerates. We do for another couple years, but how long do we get those things? How long do I get to go on Uniswap and ape into something called, what is it? Alex Jones Inu and get rugged the next day? I mean, how long do I get to do that? I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, it's actually very funny. Bro, Meet Kevin doesn't know anything. He's just very entertaining. Meet Kevin, he's good for I don't think he's dumb. I think he's just a YouTuber. I think he's just a YouTuber in the truest sense. He likes clickbait and all those sorts of things, right? Nothing will happen until crypto markets diverge from the market movement. We just haven't seen that yet. What do you think? I saw this really basic thing, and some guys yeah, cryptocurrency is a currency like any other currency, and it's going to move with currency. So when the dollar is doing well, it's going to do bad. And in my head, I'm like, that's so simple, But cryptocurrency is not just a currency. I think it's a crime to label everything like Bitcoin. It's not. They're like shares in a company, right? They're literally shares in a company. They're not. It's not anything special. Cryptocurrency is not, Bitcoin's cryptocurrency. It's just a store of value, right? Dogecoin. I mean, they're used for other things, right? But, Ethereum and other cryptocurrency, yeah, it's cryptocurrency in the name, but that's it. It's like these companies, and they're bettering DeFi. But what we're starting to see more and more, just like the .com, boom, where maybe you had a shoes.com, but you had nothing to do with the internet. You just sold shoes, right? It's popular. So what we're seeing now is a lot of companies using the blockchain instead of using the public stock market, right? Instead of using the stock market, right? To get funds, to get investors, to do their business, even though it has little to do with the blockchain, or it has something to do with the blockchain, but nothing with Web3, right? It maybe they do educational stuff or other stuff, right? Or nutraceutical finance. They're just literally selling supplements, but they're using the blockchain as a way to create revenue. Is that legit? Is it right? Is it wrong? I'll leave that for you to decide. But we see a lot of companies doing those sorts of things. So yeah, what's up, Awesome? What's up, baby? Yeah, crypto heists are way more because it's anonymous. Getting rid of Tornado Cash House, but it's anonymous, and North Korea needs to make money for their economy some way. North Korea, please don't hack me, bro. Please don't hack me, bro. It's a lot more complicated than that. What's up, Divvy2? I love when Jordan Peterson starts crying. That's hilarious to me. But we can't say that Meet Kevin's a dumb guy because he's not. You don't get that rich being a dumb guy. There's a lot of value in guys who value in people who make so much money. They're smart at something. They're smart at something. but he does do a good job at reporting the news as it's coming out. I do like those streams where he's just there all the time. What that guy does have is a type A gene to the motherfucking max. That motherfucker is a workaholic, right? When you look up workaholic in the dictionary, you see his big ass face right there. That is so respectable. I love it. I wish I had that same kind of grind, which I do a little bit, but not. There are levels to grind, right? There are levels to grind, and you know it. We know it, right? We know it. Some people just feel if they do not work, they feel like a pile. I don't know what it is, right? Legal says it's simple but true. Until people start to value it as its own individual currency instead of its value in fiat, it'll stay tied to TradeFi. Yeah, 100%, right? 100%. Crypto isn't just a currency, but when it's adopted and treated like a currency and abused like everything else, it's hard to expect it not to fail in line and track with everything else. Yeah, I think the biggest selling point in crypto, like something like Bitcoin, is that you can't just say, all right, we're going to make more of it. All right. You can in some cryptocurrencies. Obviously, there was an exploit on BNB where they were able to mint 500 million BNB. That's not cool. But something like Bitcoin, and I heard there's been exploits too, but it's supposed to be finite, right? The last one's supposed to be mined in, 120 years or something like that. YouTuber weekly schedule video. Bye. That's exactly. We understand this as a subscriber, but appreciate the camaraderie in the market. Look, you got to survive on YouTube, right? Okay, you guys are lucky. I'm just not putting out a Terra Luna video every fucking 2 hours. Okay, you want that shit? We could do that. You know what? I'll put out 2 Saitama videos a day talking about the same shit, and they'll do the same thing with Terra Luna. How redundant, right? Like, all right, guys, welcome to. Hold on, we'll do it right now. We'll do it live. I'll do it live. I'm gonna go off top. Okay. What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to my crypto journey. My name is Rodney. Terra Luna Classic fam, do me a favor, hit that like button. For each like, Binance burns a token. And let me tell you something about Binance. I don't understand why the biggest exchange in the world doesn't decide to burn more Terra Luna Classic. Do they not hear the people? Are they not here for the people? Now let's go to the, we go to all-time high. Yes, if you were just looking at this chart from, as an objective investor, you would say, hey, this is a fucking rug pull. But you know what? Subs are down this month. Subscriptions are down this month. So you know what? We're going to go back to the past 3 months and say, this looks like a good cryptocurrency product. Yes, I know the supply is fucking 7 trillion tokens. Doesn't matter. I don't care. This is going to get to $1. And I bet you're asking yourself, okay, if this magically turned to $1, wouldn't this be $7 trillion, Rodney? And why is the cryptocurrency market cap only 930 billion? Wouldn't that be 7 times the entire cryptocurrency market? Does that make fucking sense? No, it doesn't make sense. You know why it doesn't make sense? It doesn't matter why it doesn't make sense, because you're dumb and you think it's going to make you, it's going to make you a millionaire. Yeah, I know we need to burn the supply, but you know what we should really do, guys? We should really support exchanges like MEXC. Now, I know what you're saying. Rodney, MEXC only has 1% of the fucking supply of Terra Luna Classic. How does that make any sense? Well, we're not here to make sense, baby. We're here to talk about Terra Luna Classic making you a millionaire. Now, are you fucking paper hands? Are you paper hands? Are you a paper hands? If you're a paper hands, I'm going to send you to the gulag. Don't be paper hands, right? Don't be paper hands. Okay, so let's go to the LUNC web. Let's go to the LUNC Penguins website, because let me tell you something. I know that these are a bunch of random fucking developers that are probably in college still and just grifting to a community. Who cares about them? The Terra Rebels, we have this under control. Right? Terra Rebels have this under control. All right, look, check this out. APY 12.8%, 10% stake. That's 10% of the tokens out of circulations, right? Now, I'm going to be a validator, not because I want to take your money. Nope. I don't want your money. I care about the community, but I'm going to be a validator. But I care about the move. I care about the community. Okay. Did you like that? Like the button. Like the stream. Like this. Donate now. All right. Terra Luna to $1. Okay. Is Terra Luna not $1? Is not? Okay. How about this? Terra Luna, $100. $100. You, $20 in right now, millionaire tomorrow. Why? Because trust me, bro. Look, I know that as soon as this hype dies down and we start talking about fucking ass butt Inu, I'm going to be hype. I'm going to be the biggest ass butt Inu influence in the world. But right now, baby, it's all about Terra Luna Classic. How much do I have invested? Oh, wait. Not a lot. But it doesn't matter about me. Matters about you. Yeah, you. I know I'm a YouTube influencer. My revenue comes from other things, not from investing in Terra Luna fucking Classic. But it doesn't matter. All right. Spoof done. You see what I mean, though, right? You see what I mean, right? You see what I mean? Look at it. That could have been a whole video. You know? You see what I mean? Johnny Blaze is over here mad because he's suckling the wing dog of a Terra Luna Classic. But I do love you, Johnny Blaze. Do me a favor, hit that like button if that was funny as fuck. You see what I mean, though, right? You see what I mean? Because trust me, bro. Welcome back to my crypto journey. Terra Luna Classic on an absolute warpath this morning. We are up a total of, oh shit, we're actually down now, you know? We're actually down. Oops. Well, dude, Awesome Austin at least, oh yeah, what's his name? Crypto King. What's up, Awesome Austin? It's getting ridiculous. But at least Austin was like, all right, I gotta tell the truth now, you know? At least I have to tell the truth, you know? There comes a point where you have to be like, you know? Right. You know? Oh shit. Oh shit. No, Johnny Blaze, I do not make 3 videos a day on some random shit. Just don't. It's just, you can't. There's nothing to talk about, really, you know? But that's why we have a crypto show, you know? Oh, yeah. What do we got? Under 10K market cap, stealth launch today. I got into a stealth launch yesterday, or a shitcoin yesterday, and I got absolutely wrecked. And it's called 1000X. You want to see how much I got wrecked, guys? We got this one. All right. Now, if you go to this, all right, guys, if we want to see some real TA here, Hobbs, step the fuck aside. Tavares Hobbs, get the fuck back. Let Daddy do it. Let Daddy show you how it's done, all right? Let Daddy show you how it's done, all right? Step the fuck back, okay? All right, guys. For you guys that don't know out there, for you dummies out there, step the fuck back, okay? Legal Alien, shut up. I don't want to hear it, bro. Oh, wait, how do I fucking do this? How do I unfuck this? Legal Alien, give me some help real quick, okay? All right. Rug pull, right? $4,000 liquidity. You ain't getting shit in that. Market cap, lower than liquid. That's weird because $4,000 is locked. Say rug pull. I aped into this play yesterday because it was funny. Not 100x. 100x made people money yesterday. If you got into the play of the day yesterday by the boys, you made some money, right? Hopefully you took some profits when you can because that's what you're supposed to do. But I got into another one called 1000x I was bored and I got rugged. But I put $100 in, right? So be careful with these. I was tripping here and riding with that intro again. You weren't serious, bro? I cashed out my 401k, bro. Right? Y'all motherfuckers be crazy. Some motherfuckers be like literally crazy. Like they'll be like, yeah, I took a loan out. For what? I don't know. To buy Terra Luna Classic, man. I don't know. I've been watching YouTube all day. Just like, why? Why? But there is money to be made. Like, for example, I was talking to one of my buddies. I don't know if he wants me to share this, but he's another influencer. And he's in a group where they trade Luna Classic. And one of the whales in there is some guy who put like $200,000 into UST. Now, UST, look, if you're a fucking peon like me, you know, that doesn't have, you know, $200,000 ape into some, you know, some fucking algorithmic stablecoin that doesn't work anymore. And you have these ding dongs saying it's going to go back to, if you're saying this is going to go back to $1, you are a ding dong. You're a ding dong. That's you. Ding dong. This is not going to go back to $1. It can't. Okay. That's why the Terra Rebels want to create a new stablecoin, which is asinine, right? Absolutely asinine. Okay. But what I'm saying is, you know, if you have money to swing trade and you're a good trader, right? You have to be a good trader. There's not a lot of good traders out there. A lot of cap here. A lot of cap, you know, a lot of cap out there. There's people like who call it like Crypto Shop has been pretty, you know, consistent. There's been people out there that call it good, right? But there's a lot of people just don't know what the fuck they're doing and they got lucky, right? Now, this guy made, I think, like $500K off of that trade because it did pump to like 6 cents or something like that, right? He made an insane amount of money. Like he made double, you know, he 2x his money or something like that. But he knows what he's doing and he's skilled and he has a large amount of money to do so. Look at, if you're putting, you know, $500 into this, yeah, there's money to be made. But when it comes to fees and taxes and all those different kind of things, it's like sometimes a small amount of money isn't worth it unless you're hodling, right? It just isn't. It just isn't, you know? Ozim says, I couldn't do it anymore. I started because it was fun. I actually like talking about it. It did get the views, but now it's just so obvious what people are doing for it. Can't do it. Yeah, I mean, it was cool to make videos of it, but people are like, dude, don't you think it's going to be $1? I'm just like, no. They're like, you fucking, what do you mean? Are you a trader, bro? Are you about Luna Classic? Are you a trader? Are you a rat? Are you a sellout, bro? It's like, you nuts, you know? Damn. Are you what do you mean Luna Classic's not going to be $1? Are you stupid? Are you with the gang? Are you with the gang? Or not? You have positive people like Mr. Like I dunk on Luna Classic quite a bit, and Mr. Diamond, the people like Mr. Diamond Hands is like cool about it, but some people are just they're not realistic. Like you don't know what you're talking about. Obviously, I'm like you're fucking stupid. You know, I know. Bull flag, baby. Yeah. Make the Mike Jones chart. What's the Mike Jones chart? Yeah, bring your ass back to the shop, baby. I know you see it. I see it. 1,000 next time. Let's go, baby. Bro, I just got a loan to buy some Saitama V2. What's up, Dirty Miner? Says, Rodney Apin, I moved all my stuff to stable before the release of CPI info. Screw losing money in this time. Yeah, look at cash is king right now. Cash is king or USDC. I mean, you're getting 2% on Coinbase. Like literally Coinbase has a real-time timer or real-time metric that shows exactly you gaining APY on your money in Coinbase. So if you have, I feel like I could trust USDC. Look, at stable coins are always kind of risky, but we know that USDC, USD coin has a lot of backing by institutional entities, right? People say it's bad for decentralized. Fine, but at least I know my money's not going to get yeeted, right? Tether recently, right? We saw, excuse me, Tether recently says that it's eliminated $30 billion of unsecured short-term debt without any losses. So that's nice, right? So maybe Tether will be trusted. But there was that, video by CoffeeZilla about a year ago that came out and said there was allegations, and I think these were true, right? That they weren't backed by everything they said they were. That means that they didn't have, actually $68 billion backing Tether. So that means if in some scenario, if people were freaking out and wanted to take all their money out of Tether, a lot of people wouldn't get it. And I know that's the same thing applies to banks. If you go to your bank and everyone wants to pull out all their money at once, they're not going to be able to service everybody. They're just not. So you can say, well, it's the same thing with traditional financial systems. Yeah, but with crypto, there's no real insurances. There just isn't, right? At least your money is insured in the bank. What is it, like $250,000, the FDIC insurance, some shit like that, right? At least there's insurance with traditional finance. So yeah. Maybe Tether will be a big boy in the future, but I think right now it needs some time to get away from that bad publicity. So no more bad publicity for Tether, but USD coin I like. You have it in Coinbase. I don't keep all of it in Coinbase because I don't know what's going to happen with stable coins. I like cash, but at least you're earning some nice APY, and that's good APY, right? It's better than APY in a cryptocurrency project because cryptocurrency projects APY is good, like staked ETH. Fine, great, stake your ETH 6 to 8% a year. Love it. But what happens when ETH dumps? Doesn't matter if it's 6. ETH is going to dump bigger than 6 to 8%. We have 6 to 8% swings in a day, right? Best case scenario, crypto pumps, you get APY on that higher price. Worst case scenario, you get 6 to 8% APY, but this shit dumps 90%. So it doesn't matter, right? Unless it's like long in the future, because compounding compounding interest and whatnot, but it's nice to know that there's still some the options for people to make money in a bear market. People are like, 2%, nah. We're so spoiled in cryptocurrency. We are so spoiled in cryptocurrency. We're so spoiled. That shit adds up over time, guys. Anyways, Rodney, what's up with you? Kanye West. Kanye West, look it. I'm not talking about his political affiliation, but he's just an attention hoe, right? He wants attention. He's incoherent. He's incoherent. I don't know what his deal is. I don't know what his deal is. He's political, and I think that's cool to be political. I get it, but one, don't run for president. That's asinine. And I, you know what I'm saying. Absolutely not, Boom Reference Center. You saw a tweet today about someone might invest 200K on Saitama or 1 million. Well, here's the thing about Saitama is that it's gonna run again. It depends where you bought, because people are like, yeah, Saitama, it's gonna pump again. Yeah, but it's not gonna get $7 billion market cap again. It's just not. I can't see it happening. $7 billion market cap for what? You can't lie anymore. You can't get there on. It got there on lies. They can't do it anymore. You can't lie anymore. It's like people are like, yeah, fucking whatever, motherfucker. Yeah, let's see the receipts for. Now people are like not so gullible. And last year we were all fucking sucking the teat. Me too, with Saitama. A lot of us were. I go back and look at some of my old Saitama videos, and a lot of y'all Like even people like Ponzi Slayer are saying positive things about Saitama. And I'm not dunking on Ponzi Slayer, but they did. We were all drinking the Kool-Aid, you know? Cheers to that. We're going to be smarter now, right? Dirty Miner with the second $10 donation says, for our TikTok folks, we found a key logger in the app, so I suggest removing it and changing passwords. Your crypto and banking are at stake. Really? Wow. Luckily, I don't use the same email for a lot of things. So, and what I do like, and what I do find reassurances is that, you know, like I said, I just got my credit card stolen in Spain. Like someone pickpocketed my wallet, right? Someone pickpocketed my wallet. And immediately the next day, they bought like a $1,500 iPhone after buying McDonald's to see if the card worked. I called my credit card company. I said, someone stole my shit. And I was reimbursed that $1,500 or I didn't have to pay it. Why? Because credit card companies have insurances. They can bite the bullet. One time, my little brother, little shit, you know, one of them back in the day, stole I gave him my debit card to buy one thing off of Amazon. And I don't know if he thought I was dumb. I don't know what he thought, but I looked at my bank account and he had like fucking 5 transactions for like 40. I'm like, what are you doing? So I called the bank, and even though it was my family member, I didn't authorize those transactions. So the fact that I didn't authorize them, I got reimbursed. So traditional banks, you know, you can't do that with crypto. If someone steals your MetaMask account and they go buy a bunch of blow-up dolls, you know, and you say, I wasn't me who bought those blow-up dolls, even though they were shipped to your address, you know, doesn't matter. You're not going to get, sometimes for exchanges, you can get support sometimes. But if it's a DeFi wallet with no name, no social security attached, you ain't getting the back. You ain't getting the back. You know. How much skin would you show on stream for $20? Them pipes, baby. Them pipes, baby. That's what I would show. I'm getting a little chubs this summer. I'm getting fat this winter, guys. I'm getting fat. My fat boy journey's coming here. My fat boy journey's coming very, very soon, guys. I'm getting chunky this winter. I'm getting chunky. Rodney learned the hard way not to fill them with helium. Mike says, and look at the facts about proof of memes, and the devs have rugged several products and been draining liquidity now. If that's okay, then we need to just go back. Well, yeah, so proof of memes, we looked at it. So what happened with proof of memes? It pumped like crazy. We got in. But the thing is, when you heard the devs speak on the Twitter live space, you were just like, I don't feel good about this product. He did not. Oh, wait, what are you talking about proof of memes? Oh, the big one that pumped at 60. Look it. If you bought proof of memes at like when it was marketed at like 100K market cap and that shit went to $60 million market cap, make your money, guys. Take your profits. No one needs to hold your hand at all. Take your profits. Stop. Stop. Take your profits. We're done. We're done. Are you lifting heavy? Yes, I mean, a byproduct of having a little more body fat is having the energy to lift heavy. How's the homie? That's funny. I was with I actually did some spooky stuff last night. One of my homies, she took me out to Scream Zone. So to Scream Zone. I don't know if you guys know what that is. It's like a haunted trail. Dude, that shit was so we're about to leave in 2 minutes and go to Jake Kagan's channel, guys. So get ready. Jake Kagan's channel is in the link in the description down below. We're gonna go hang out with Jake at 9 a.m. Okay, so keep that in mind. But quick story for you guys, and we're done with the crypto news. Dude, we're at the little Scream Zone yesterday, and they can be scary sometimes, but I think what makes them less scary is the fact that you're with so many people. If you were walking through those things by yourself, those haunted houses and shit, that would be scary, right? Motherfuckers popping out and getting you. But during one of the last, because there's like a mile long like trail, they call it like the haunted trail. In the last little event in it, some girl was just like in a ball, like next to the entrance, like all fucking curled. She was having a panic attack. Right? But they can be scary. That shit doesn't really scare me. I mean, it's startling sometimes. It doesn't really scare me. But there was one event where like it was a bus. And you had to walk through a bus, and like there were like a bunch of different dolls in the seats, and some of them are real people. That shit was kind of scary. But all right, guys, we're going to get out of here. We're going to migrate to Jake Kagan's channel. Links to Jake Kagan's channel is going to be in the description. If you didn't get enough of the crypto news, go hang out with us over there. Jake Kagan's channel, the Crypto Hour with Rodney and Jake. Go check it out. Go right now. Migrate. Go. Links in the description. Go to Jake's channel. Go, Jake's channel. Yes, I want to gain some extra weight, but I like to get fat during the winter because I don't like to eat like a little poussoir the whole year. So thank you guys so much for watching. Migrate to Jake's channel. Oh yeah, legal. Yeah, always, baby, always. S in the chat, baby. You know how it is. Thank you, and for dinner too. Thank you so much for watching. Actually, no, I got dinner last night, but she has before. All right, guys, have a good one. See me at Jake's. Go, go, go. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.